Hey, my honey buns.
Huh?
Honey buns. Smile at the camera. You're looking very spiffer today. We're fixing to go to a fair of the heart, which is kind of a giant flea market. That'll be fun.
Happy Valentine's is coming up too.
That's right. Okay, here we go. Jess Nicole. Love your videos. I was wondering about your opinion when dogs simply go back in heat again after having a litter of puppies. Doesn't matter when the puppies were born, all it matters is the last heat. Heat cycles tend to be the same in dogs. Most dogs it's every 6 months. Bigger dogs it could be up to a year. Some dogs it's even longer than that. But basically every 6 months. So if you use that...
You get that a little bit backwards. Bigger dogs are every 6 months.
Oh, do I?
Yeah.
Oh, didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
All right. Small dogs, mate, less frequently. Okay, well, interesting. Okay, interesting. But I mean, typically, if you set your calendar for approximately 6 months, you're going to be in the right. So you sort of please their own.
Yes, I do.
Yep. I was going to say something else. So if you figure that you breed a dog, you have puppies 2 months later, then that would be 4 months till they go back into heat, because that's the 6 month cycle. Okay, let's have a look at Abil Yazar. I have a female German Shepherd, progesterone level on the 9th day of heat was a 3.89. Okay, so on the 9th day of heat, that's typically around ovulation. You'd expect the number to be a 5. Your dog's approximately 4. That makes a lot of sense. A dog that's at a 4 will be at a 5 the next day, which would be the 10th. And you'd expect to breed that dog 2 days later, which would be the 12th, which is tomorrow. So I'm going to mate her today on the 11th. So, without a progesterone test, if you're going to do it one time, I'd say you're a day early. If you're going to mate a couple of times, absolutely. Breed today, wait 2 days, and breed again on the 13th. You should get good results. Al Delicious 1, who is from an African country, West Africa. Yesterday night, dog's 5 weeks pregnant. Yesterday night started to have a brown discharge. We don't have the best vets. They don't give any shots. After I think in open pyometria, it could be. They told me to give her doxycycline. Her temperature is 37.5. So 37.5, got to do in my head, that's a temperature of around 100. That's not scary at all. So yeah, I think that I would keep monitoring her temperature. Look, it might be an open pyometria. Those tend to respond fairly well to antibiotics. You're a bit late, honestly, at 5 weeks seeing that. Typically you see that happening before then, because it was 5 weeks ago. That's a long time. So it could just be that, she's got a bit of tearing going on, and that's what discharge is. Doxycycline, fine, you can give that. If you've already started it, I'd continue that for 8 days. Continuing monitoring your temperature. What you want to see is a dog whose temperature doesn't rise, whose discharge goes away, who's not drinking lots and lots of water, is crazy thirsty, and is a happy, healthy dog. And if you've got those things, you're probably fine. And you probably will be fine with it, but keep an eye on it like you're doing, so good job. So I am from Pakistan. This is Rayham Makuram from Pakistan. There are very few, what kind of dog is this? Pakistan Boa breed. Don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Having a boxer breed, having cleft palate problems. Been facing with cleft palate problems. Okay, well, guide me. So look, here's the thing. So the first thing is, anytime you breed a dog, we give folic acid, 5 milligrams every day from when we did the AI till they give birth. Why do we do that? Because supposedly that helps with avoiding potential birth defects like cleft palates.
Use a different male. Next round.
Next time you breed, if you have a problem where you're getting cleft palates, next time breed to a different male. Because this could be hereditary, it might not be.
Things may not match up right between the two.
If it's hereditary, it's going to be probably a double recessive gene. You'd expect to see maybe a quarter of the litter being afflicted with this problem. And if you went to a different male, the whole thing may just go away completely. So give a good quality vitamin. Give folic acid 5 milligrams. Be careful, because lots of these things are measured in mics. So you'll see things that say 800 mics. That's 0.8 of a milligram. That's nowhere near enough. And give them vitamins. And hopefully, and then next time, if you have problems, breed to a different dog. Star Power Fitness says, love my pups, killing it for years. Well, thank you very much. Talking about a year hero letter.
My year hero babies are cute. And we end up having to overnight our DNA again because they claimed that they didn't receive it. So we'll get the DNA here in the next.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, send that off
I don't think
overnight.
today, but
Right.
surely
Yeah.
Monday. I'm crossing my fingers.
Well, at least
that we
I'll
have
say they've
this.
got it.
They're 4 weeks old. Come
So here-
next Tuesday.
So all of animal genetics, I swear by animal genetics. I push them hard. I use them exclusively. They're good people. But here recently, I don't know. There have been a lot of people complaining about missed results.
They claim that they only have 4 people that are doing all this, and it's just like.
Yes. So, yeah. So.
I know there's a lot of people with a lot of puppies, but get the DNA correct. Get it in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Answer phone calls. Period.
Yeah, I know.
Answer text messages.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit frustrating.
A lot.
I can
Because
tell you.
we wasted a week trying to get a hold of them before they ever answered us.
Yeah, we've been 2 weeks into this now, no results. The problem is, I don't know if anybody else is going to do things quicker. From what I understand, UC Davis, the vet gen, taking 7 weeks.
Somebody said paw prints, but paw prints has gotten things wrong too.
Yes.
So, if you know the DNA of your dog and the male that you bred to, you're going to pretty well have a good idea of what the DNA of the puppies are going to be.
And then you can check what they said back
check it.
and make sure the
Yeah.
things you know should happen are actually happening.
Right.
So that's the issue that I've seen. I had somebody, for instance, from Hawaii they'd got their DNA back and it said their dogs didn't carry pied. The dogs are pied. It's like, this is not possible, folks.
Yeah.
It's got to be. Yeah, anyway, so there we go. Enough of that. Let's see, what's this? Sean Ross, watch your videos for a long time now. Not going to lie, I've learned so much from you. Oh, well, they're giving us an accolade and saying thank you very much. Not many people out there that help out this much. Thank you, great work. Well, we appreciate you. We do this for people like you, Sean. Thank you. Great info. Thanks. Somebody else. Devoted Anaheim. If one dog is brindle blue and the other has no brindle, and both parents carry DD, I will get 50% of the pups with no brindle gene. Not guaranteed, but yes, you'd expect that. Just like a coin toss, right?
Yeah.
Coin toss.
More likely it's half and half of that litter will be brindle.
Yeah, you expect to
There
get
was
blues
one
brindles.
time where
Yes.
we were helping a friend, and her dog did carry brindle, ours didn't. And so we bred them thinking, oh, she's going to get half and half. Every one of those puppies came back brindle. It was just, that was, how many chances you come across that? Where all
Oh,
of them came back
it's
brindle?
how many litters in that puppy?
There was 6.
6. So it's a half times 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 a
6
half.
or 7, yeah.
It's a half, a quarter, an eighth, a 60 to 1 is 64 times. Is your answer to that? Not very likely, is it?
So
Could happen. Not very likely.
If you've got 10 points, you don't want to have brindle in your group.
So that devoted Anaheim question, he actually comes back with another one here. Says my male is a blue brindle and the other one is a blue fawn. So yeah, you get half blue fawns, half blue brindles.
Yep.
Jess Manos. I know you said it before, but at what day of pregnancy do you recommend start taking temps?
A week before your first due date.
Yep. I was going to say 5 days, but a week's even safer. It's so easy to
and
do.
And then once it drops from, when you start taking the temperature a week before, you're probably still going to read 100 point something. Okay, then when it goes to 99 point something, you want to do 2 times a day of temperature check. Once it drops to 99, do 2 times a day, so you'll know exactly when she drops to a 98.
There you go.
Because when she drops to a 98, usually it's 24 hours after that.
Jess Manoir says, I'm seriously come to love you guys. Okay, you're a wealth of knowledge and hilarious at the same time. Love the couple dynamic and the rawness of your Q&As. Well, they are raw, you're right about that. So they're not very well edited. They're not edited at all. And for Bjorn, just pretend the J is a Y. So she saw the video on,
yes.
And so it's Bjorn.
She said Bjorn.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
it's
maybe
hard for me to say.
Well, we're not Norwegian or Icelandic or
No.
Scandinavian. Maybe there's some
It's after a Viking.
Yes.
Some kind of Viking guy.
Yes,
that
right.
fought
Probably a
some
god
movie.
or something.
Yeah.
So someone out there who is Scandinavian, who knows the correct pronunciation, spell it to us phonetically, and then we'll get it right.
Well, when you're sending a text message, you can hit that little thing where you can speak to it, and it sends to you. They can pronounce it on there.
Last one on this one. Ace Jerome Gonzalez. What is hormonal changes due to pregnancy? My French bulldog at 35 days from day of her AI is getting itchiness on her skin with no wind. She's always itching. Please advise. Any advice? Well, you nailed it on the head, didn't you? So think of it this way. When a mammal goes into heat, there are huge changes in the hormonal whole symbiotic balance of that dog. Huge changes.
Even with women.
That's right. Any mammal. Huge changes. Women, dogs, squirrels, whatever. Cats. So, there's going to absolutely be a different reaction. I mean, look at it this way. Look, what do women like when they get pregnant? Well, they start eating funny things like pickles and cheese and pickles and ice cream and stuff like that. Why is that happening? Hormone change. And so that's going to affect the whole system, and consequently a dog that was having no problems with itching all of a sudden could develop some irritations that hopefully will go away. They might not. What do you do about it? That's the question. What do you do about it? Some thoughts? I've got some thoughts. What do you think, Tony?
On itching?
Yeah, itching. A dog that's pregnant is all of a sudden starting itching all over the place.
I would start bathing her with an oatmeal.
Okay, good.
Pet Edge has some nice oatmeal.
Does Life Abundance
soap.
have anything?
I don't know if Life Abundance does.
We'll say that because we sell that product.
Yeah.
So-
You might check and see. That's www.mybreedersupply. We have the Life Abundance on there.
So-
and they have all kinds of different kinds of products too, shampoos and stuff.
So I'm going to follow up on that. So I think first thing, absolutely, some kind of medicated / what was the?
You want to check with your vet.
Yeah,
if
but what?
she's pregnant. You
Right,
want
but
to check with your vet.
what is that stuff? Wheat germ, or what is it? The shampoo you were talking about? Oatmeal. Yeah, oatmeal. Sorry, oatmeal.
Yeah.
So an oatmeal shampoo.
Aloe vera and oatmeal's real good. Anything with aloe vera and oatmeal in it.
Yeah,
use it.
can't do anything harm. Cannot do any harm. Can't do any harm. Quite okay to bathe your dog. Then after that, I would steer away from anything that is like things like giving prednisone, which is what is prednisone? It is when you get a Z-pack, what is that? Steroid pack.
Yeah, steroid.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Lose your dogs.
Yeah, you lose your puppies.
Lose your puppies. So I would not give anything orally to a dog that is pregnant, period. And if you go to your vet and he wants to give something, or he or she wants to give something like that, absolutely say, my dog is pregnant, is this okay? And then research it to make sure that it is okay. But there are things like topical sprays. For instance, there's things like cortisone sprays, hydrocortisone sprays that maybe are inappropriate. So it's a topical thing you're putting on the outside. Then, of course, the other thing is you could have something like fleas going on. So you need to go check and make sure there's not things like fleas that are causing this problem. Ear mites where a dog's like rubbing its head. Those kind of things, topical things that you put on for that. Adam's flea and tick spray for the fleas.
And also visit with your vet about it too.
Yeah,
They can
right.
help you.
And then,
Because
maybe...
remember, James isn't a vet.
That's right. That's right. You're talking to an idiot here.
We get calls all the time, and it's like, call your vet.
Oh, somebody would say Dr. James. It's like, nope, not a doctor. Not even a chiropractor.
We suggest you call your vet first and then Google what he said to make sure this is great for your dog. And then if you're still in question, you can call James, but please try to do all the above first.
Yep. So I think this is going to wind this one up here. I think the takeaway on this is...
Or James can start charging.
Yeah.
Me too. We'd be rich.
The take. Yeah, I get at least 100 phone calls and messages every day.
Oh,
It's crazy.
God.
It's crazy. It's kind of getting a bit crazy.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
But I think the takeaway from this is any information you get from me, from Tammy, anybody else, Google it. Make sure that you're not being fed something that you think is wrong.
Right.
Because I promise you that all the videos that we do, for the most part, I hope it's always try to be good information. But I promise you, there's things that we've recommended that have probably not been the best advice. Not knowingly, we learn about these things. And if we learn about those things, we do correct on our future videos in terms of what we do in the future. But the point here is just Google things, use our channel too, make sure you're getting good information, verify that you think it's right. If it doesn't smell right, it probably isn't right. Here we go on this one. What else, Tammy?
Just call me about my babies. Surely we'll have the DNA for sure Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I think it's Wednesday or Thursday, but we'll see. All right, there we go, everybody.
Keep my fingers crossed.
Enjoy your weekend.
580-799-1910 is my number to call me, only on about my babies.
Yeah, and I think we'll do another video of the babies probably this weekend anyway, so because they're looking so cute.
I took some pictures this morning, videos this morning.
Okay.
They're so cute.
They are. Bye, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Come back for more of them. Bye.